Hello, my name is Miguel Lopez, and today I will be introducing the way that I teach my classes here in Chengdu, China. What I like to do first is I get my nice whiteboard and I write down each student's name. And with this, I can give them classroom points for their participation and for good behavior and whatever else. Students really love this because afterwards they can redeem the points for dollars that they can buy school materials such as pencils or stickers or candy from here at Amy English. I usually like to begin a class by singing a song first, so something like, "Are you sleeping?" Now, you don't actually need to listen to it, but with this, it's a great way to get students to get up, move a little bit, and start practicing speaking, getting them warmed up for the class. As well as using tools that are already on the smartboard. One of them that I really enjoy using is called Notepad. Here it is. Okay, Smart Notebook. In this, it allows me to create many different classes because it comes with lots of different activities and tools for teaching class. So, for example, here I have different letters. I'll just get a new page to show you. I can pull a word out like A. A. And I can demonstrate A, but that's not what I usually use this for. Usually I already have a pre-made set of tools that I will use in class, such as these balloons, which I can use to award classroom points. Students really enjoy classroom points because they're fun and competitive. This is another tool I use for awarding points. The fun is in the surprise. Maybe you'll get 3 points or only 1 point. I really enjoy using this. Here you can edit and choose different words. And then you start, and this word is father. Fa, a, And with this, I get students to listen to the phonetic sound of words. As they try to spell out the word. This is very similar. The difference is this one already has a word and you just have to guess the letters. So this is really nice to practice individual letters. Because even though all of the students can sing the ABC song, they don't always know what each letter looks like. So this is a great way to practice letters and recognition of letters. With this is something simple that I made, and I just use it to practice writing. So I would practice the word red, because that word just came to mind as I was doing this. And I would go one by one. R-E-D, as the students write it on their paper, on their desk. Usually, I don't do this though. Usually I will have a student try to write the word. So I'll give them a word like apple, and they have to write the word apple. Of course, this is for my younger students. For my older students, I don't use this because it's too simple for them. Instead, moving along, for my older students, I like to to use these sheets to get them to write long sentences. So, for example, I'll say, this is a monkey, and their task is to write, this is a monkey on the paper. Sort of like a spelling test, except it's a sentence test. Another great tool that I use are flashcards. Really convenient, really flexible, and with flashcards, it all comes down to imagination and how much you have of it. Because you can do many, many different things with flashcards. You can play games like, before that, flashcards, I usually present the word. This is morning, morning, and I'll break it down. Ma, or, ing, morning, morning. And I'll practice each phonetic individually so that they can get it in their mind better. And then afterwards, they can hit it. Morning. This is really fun because it gets your kinetic body to move with speaking, with also seeing. And I try to involve as many of the senses that I can when I teach. Another fun tool that I like to use are handouts. So this is ladders and slides. With this handout, it comes with a dice, and the students roll dice to move to the next thought. And you can see here they have different objects. So for this class, my students are 6 years old, so I have really basic classroom objects in here. This is a stapler, this is a ruler. So with each roll dice rolled, they would make a new sentence wherever they land. So they roll a 3, 1, 2, 3, scissor. So they make a sentence using the word scissor. This is a scissor. This is my scissor. This is a gray scissor. As well as using ladders and slides, today I will also hand out a tracing worksheet to help students with their writing and also to get them more familiar with sentence structure. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Yellow Monkey. This is for my 6-year-old students. I will do a similar thing with my 8-year-old students. With them, the sentence structures are a little bit more complex. What do you do every day? I wake up and brush my teeth. Now we're getting into real conversations. Yeah, well, there's more. Of course, you always have the internet and whatever the internet offers. And one website that I always use, not always, but very often, is Very Fun English. In here you can find a variety of games. And this is also the website that I used to print out this game. Here you have Crazy Cups, Card Match, Angry Words, Shirt Bait Wheel, The Wheel, Word Scramble. You can assume what some of these games are, such as Crazy Cups, you guess where the ball is. Card Match, you match the picture with the word. Angry Words, Angry Birds. Very similar game. And wrapping this up, one more thing that I enjoy doing is, anyways, to wrap this up, these are some of the tools that I like to use when I'm teaching English, and I will show you as I teach them in the class. To wrap this up, these are some of the tools that I like to use when I'm teaching English, and I hope that you find them useful. To wrap this up, these are some of the tools that I use when I teach English, and I hope you find them very useful, and you can also use them when teaching English.